Hello and welcome back to Be a Quirky Writer. Now, today we are once again revisiting older games for the sake of nostalgia and to see if they are still in fact good video games. And this example in particular is from way back in 2003. This time I am not going to make a list about the video games that came out that year, just because, well, to be frank, editing is a bitch. I remember playing this game as a child. The video game is called Beyond Good and Evil. Cue the montage. Beyond Good and Evil is set in a futuristic dystopia on the mining planet of Helis, and I say dystopia based on the simple intro of the game, where upon being attacked by an alien force, you find out that the shield which could easily protect you does not work, and that is because you do not have enough credits to pay for the electric bill. While this may seem as a trivial matter, it does foreshadow the core theme of the game. The government, and the ruling class, does not care for its citizens. Not only is the military dictatorship that is ruling over Helis inept and inadequate, it will be also discovered that they in fact allied themselves with the DOMZ, or DOMs, which are the aliens which attacked you previously. The DOMs, apparently, are just concerned with consuming and enslaving others. Within this narrative of corrupt governments and life-sucking aliens, you play as Jade, a photojournalist who will eventually find her way to work for IRIS, the underground resistance movement. You will succeed in denouncing the evils of the military dictatorship who had been ruling through propaganda, spark the rebellion, and finally stop the DOMs. Beyond Good and Evil is mechanically simplistic. You know, several stealth sections, some puzzle solving, and a combat system that is a bit rough around the edges, but still good enough not to be a nuisance. All in all, it may not be anything to write home about, but there is a key element that not many other games incorporated. For its time, Beyond Good and Evil managed to introduce the concept of ecocritical thinking. I mentioned that Jade is a photojournalist. In the very beginning of the game, she is told that a way for her to make money is to photograph the various fauna of Helis and sell the pictures. The explanation for this is that, given the alien menace, the animals in question might become extinct. As such, the ones that are paying for the pictures want to ensure that their existence is not completely lost and is, at the very least, recorded. Bear in mind that this is not obligatory, it is up to the player. I want to argue that, although the message is clear, the game never forces its political agenda onto the player. It is there just as a nuance. In my opinion, that is the best way to insert any message or moral in a video game, as positive as that moral may be. The moralizing intent should not be the primary concern of the video game itself. Let the player decide what is important for them and what is not. Anyway, the reason that I started this series is to consider nostalgia. So, is this game still good, or was it just a fond memory of childhood? Well, let me put it like this. It's a game made for a younger demographic, and the visuals did not age particularly well. So I would say that I remembered it better than it actually is. However, what I will stress out is this. It is still a solid video game. Pacing is on point, and the game even takes one or two moments to construct touching moments that fit within the narrative. The ecological consciousness elevates it even further. Finally, there is something to be said about the soundtrack. Upon entering one of the hubs of the game, a shady bar where various rebels and anarchists meet, the music that plays is a song entitled Propaganda. I can't explain why, but it just fits exceedingly well with everything that I have said thus far. Simply put, the song just slaps. I will leave a link in the description down below if you are interested. Anyway, that's it for me. Don't forget to breathe, don't forget to smile, and of course, don't forget to hoard all of your consumables for a stronger boss, and as a result, finish the game with something like 957 health potions to your name, as gamers do. Have a nice one, and see you in the next video.